Hey guys, today I'm gonna be explaining Pacman Care Guide. Some of this is true and some of it ain't. I'll go through that, and I'll go through common questions that people ask. So, let's get started. Diet. This, according to this, diet as well as balanced Pac-Man frog diet consists of a variety of live insects, including small gut-loaded, recently fed crickets, mealworms, roaches, silkworms, and waxworms. And you can also feed them earthworms. That part is true. I'll be careful how much you feed them, though, too. I'll feed them like my frog like 3 times a day, like one cricket each, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one evening. The vet recommend me to do that, to feed them every day 3 times a day. So he also has something that he has to take with it, so that's one reason why he has to get fed every day. So he also has medicine to take, so that's the only reason why I feed him 3 times a day. So you should feed him at least 1 or 2 a day. Frozen thaw rodent can be fed as an occasional treat. Do not use a microwave to defrost frozen rodents, and do not prepare them in the same area that you prepare your food in. True, because that's unsanitizing. Unless if you're gonna bleach everything down afterwards. It is unavoidable. Be sure to throw the disinfect the area. See the feeding frozen thaw food care sheet for the more information, which I'll go through later on during this video. Well, a lot of these things aren't true, so I'm not going to go through this whole thing. Humidity 60 to 70, it needs to be 70 to 80 degrees or higher. A little higher around. They're tropical frogs. They're not like from New York or something like that where it's going to be snowing, all that kind of stuff. They're not from that area, so. And it needs to be that constantly. To let you know, I learned my lesson with that because he almost died on me, so you want to be careful what you do. So if you, a lot of this stuff is true, so I wouldn't recommend this, but some of it I would recommend. Like, I'll recommend leaving a little water bowl. A lot of people say don't just do it. Leave a water dish in, because a lot of times frogs may not get enough water through the dirt, because a lot of times dirt can clog up the holes or pores that they drink out of, and so you want to use something like this to help keep water in, or make a little puddle like what I do in my tank. Helps a lot. All this different foods that I like to feed my frog, and during the spring is coming here soon, and I'll do a video on wild insects that you can feed your frogs. So, yeah. I fed him a butterfly once. You can feed him butterflies, different things like that, like wild crickets, frogs love wild crickets, wild worms, like, sorry guys, hiccuping. Wild worms like earthworms, things like that. You can also sorry, I keep on getting distracted from my parents. They're talking and I don't know. So, let's get to the questionnaires. Why isn't my frog Pac-Man frog eating? The most common reason is your frog is new or in new environment or it's not hungry or temperature or not humidity is too low or a little bit too high or something. You want to keep that main range of 85 degrees, 80 to 85 degrees. And that's a good way. And if don't be shocked if your frog hasn't been eating, is because it can also eat its shedding, and after they eat their shed, they don't tend to eat for a little while until they're ready to. Is my Pac-Man impaction? Sorry guys, it's being a slowpoke. If your frog is eating more than a week, take it to the vet. That's impactionation. I can't pronounce it. Impaction. Impaction is where they're not going to be eating for a week or something like that. Or if it's refusing to eat, if it's straining to poop in the water dish, the Pac-Man will move to the water dish as the water helps to unclog the bowls. But if your frog is really like that, I would recommend take it to a vet immediately. Why is my Pac-Man frog dying? If the humidity level is too low or too high, that's not a good range. That's probably why it's dying. Want to keep, like I said before, keep your humidity at 80 to 85 degrees. And what I did was, so no heat or nothing could come in, like the cold breeze can't come in, I'll show ya. Give me a sec. This is what I did. I put a cardboard and taped it and left a couple holes out so it has air, like right here and some around here. So, oh, sorry guys. What helps your Pac-Man frog poop? I really don't have any question for that, but if your Pac-Man frog isn't pooping and has eaten normally or may be impacted, the best way or to encourage them to go is to soak them in warm water with a couple of drops of honey. That's the best solution, but I'll take it to the vet if it's having trouble pooping. Or talk to your vet first about anything like that. So. Do pacman frogs eat every day? It says feed them 2 to 3 times a day. You don't need vitamin D, or you can put calcium powder, but they get all that in the food that they eat. But I wouldn't recommend calcium powder. Unless if your vet recommends it, so. Do pacman frogs need UV light? They do not require UV light. All it is, UV light is meant for fish, like to help give them energy. But during the day, if you have it nice where the sun is, you'll be all fine. And the heat, if you have a heat lamp, that provides all the UV light as you need it. And if you have like what I have right here, the window, it gets all its UV light from that. And that's about it I have for questions. But I'll do more videos on my Pac-Man frog, and if you have any more questions like that, link them below and I'll check them out. So I'll see you next time. Bye.